Welcome to Hillbilly Science. There's a pandemic going on, so we can't be in my classroom, and I've got to teach my students online somehow. Thanks to this newfangled technology of the internet, I have got to do something. Come up with some idea of teaching my kids. What in the world could I teach them this week? What would they like? It'd be pretty easy and fun to do, still learn something. Let me chew on this a minute. How about some gummies? Yeah, let's make some gummies. Making gummy bears is pretty simple. You got your Jello pack. You got some more Jello because it takes more gelatin. And you get you some water. Boy, do I long for the days for a graduated cylinder. But I'm stuck at home and I ain't got any. Need to make a home lab. Now, with any good experiment, you gotta have a question. What are we gonna investigate? Now, you know, maybe I could investigate changing different ingredients or the way I heat it up. But today, I'm gonna investigate how I'm gonna cool it down. So, our question. Oops. Now, how does the cooling temperature affect the gummies? So what is cooling, having the gummies cooled at different temperature, how is that going to affect it? Now, we'll have three different conditions. Now we'll have three different conditions. We'll have one in the fridge, the second one in the refrigerator, and the third on the counter. And we'll see how the temperature affects each of these. All right, let's get cooking. Pour in some water. Got your Jello pack. And 1 pack of your gelatin. That's unflavored. It helps if I turn on the right burner. I could burn the house down. But look, I've made a solution. I've added water to all this gelatin mixture. Now, as this is heating up, let's look and see what's in this. Ingredients. Let's see here. The ingredients on this is just gelatin, and that's it. Now, if we look at Jello, there's a whole bunch of different ingredients. We got sugar, gelatin, adipic acid, contains less than 2% sodium citrate, disodium phosphate, fumic acid, natural and unnatural flavor, yellow 6, and red 40. So there's a lot of stuff, a lot of ingredients in here, and we don't really know the proportions of them. Now, we just need to bring this to a boil. And then we can put it in our molds. Alright, we've got her boiling, we can take her off and start putting them in our molds. Now I've got 3 different silicone molds here. I've got cubes, we've got long cylinders, and got some cute dinosaurs. Now I'm going to put some of the gelatin in each of them I ain't got enough to fill all of them yet. But this will be good to test what our research question. Now it's time for them to go in their proper place. All right, we're back. So when we left off, I was putting the stuff, putting the gummies in one in the fridge, one in the freezer, and one left out on the counter. Now, this one, our dinosaurs, were in the freezer. I just took them out a couple minutes ago and let them sit here to cool. So I'm gonna pop it out and give it a taste. All right, it sticks on here. All right, there was some recipes that suggested putting some cooking oil or something on there in the template. I didn't bother doing that. Pretty chewy. Got the nice orange flavor. Pulls apart okay. Overall, not bad. All right, now the one that was in the fridge got a nice, oh, look at this nice cube. Yeah. Now this definitely seems a bit more chewy, but could that be because of the way it was cooling? Okay. Well, these are not quite as thick from one another, but let's take this one out. Now, this definitely still feels a little warmer than either of the other two, but the other two, you know, didn't feel really cold, just, you know, a little bit colder than room temperature. So, this one definitely, okay, so I think there's a little bit of a difference here between these two. And the way they pull, and that this one seems that was left to cool on the counter. Seems to have more elasticity to it. Than this one. Could that be from the temperature? I don't know. Now, I do want to go back and I want to try another one of these. Now, these are so small that it's hard for me to compare between the other two. So, regardless, a very successful take at making gummies. They're quite yummy. So I'm gonna put each of these closer to you, just so you can get a visual difference between them. So this is the one that was in the fridge. Ah, don't kill me! Okay. Alright, this one, the dinosaur was in the freezer. We'll put those dinos on ice. This one was in the fridge, so the cube's in the fridge. And then these sticks, the Twix looking pieces, were left out on the counter. Okay. This by no means was a a perfect experiment. I did a lot of things that I shouldn't have done. And now, my students, it is your time to figure out what I should have done, what I did poorly in my experimenting. All right? And I look forward to hearing about your your ideas on what I should have done differently in during this experiment. All right. Have a good one. Stay safe. Social distancing. It ain't that hard in the country. All right. Bye.